According to the Westminster Confession of Faith, God has, quote, ordained whatever happens, end quote. A problem immediately arises. Bad things happen as well as good. Has he therefore caused evil in the cosmos? Anticipating this question, the WCF goes on to say that, although God ordains sin, this doesn't imply that he's the, quote, author of sin. He is not. That he represses the will of his created beings, or that he takes away the freedom or contingency of secondary causes. Rather, the will of created beings and the freedom and contingency of secondary causes are established by him, end quote. Thus, a distinction is drawn between ordain and author. Evidently, to ordain something is to be its indirect cause, whereas to author something is to be its immediate cause. I ordained the delivery of pizza to my door by ordering over the phone, and the pizza boy authored the delivery. This logic might sound innocuous until we apply it to morally significant situations. A man who pays another to kill his enemy ordained his murder, and it was the hitman who authored the killing. By the apparent logic set forth in the WCF, the logic by which the God of Calvinism is exonerated for the evils that he has decreed on the grounds that he didn't directly cause them, it's only the latter who bears moral responsibility for this act. Thankfully, this logic isn't followed so consistently. At this point, one might ask, who are you to judge God's ways? I'm no one, of course. But the question isn't whether I have the right to judge God, but whether I have the capability to love him, particularly when he's conceived in this way. Perhaps, one might respond, the truth does defy our understanding, but so does the doctrine of the Holy Trinity, and yet you continue to follow him. However, there's a vast difference between supra-rational teachings, like the Trinity, and supra-moral teachings, for example, that God created people for eternal destruction. Unlike the former, the latter has a direct bearing on my love for him, and it seems to me that this predication of love on divine goodness, goodness that we have the ability to understand and appreciate, is scripturally based. After all, God prefaces his commandment to love him by revealing that it was he who brought us out of slavery. With all due respect and love towards friends who go by this confession of faith, I can't help but conclude that it blasphemes God.